EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll run right here with Swift. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
the Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
At the 4-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Switch, hey. We're going to 53. Go, get out there. Under.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
In motion left is a running back. In motion right is a running back.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That is caught, it's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Cowboys 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Here's 2nd and 10.
We're going to 53.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
47.
Pollard going to try the right side. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
We're going to 54.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the... Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On the ground with Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gun.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill. 47. 47.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Vaughn on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Switch, hey. Then we're going to 53.
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
Vaughn on the handoff.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. come up. 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here comes 2nd down. Burt sets up to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, bonus 54, bonus 54, right here. Here we go, bonus 54, right here. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Kill. Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now